Hello, my name's Darren and I am a laser skin treatment patient. I had this treatment done the other day on Friday. Today is Wednesday. I'm healing up quite nicely. Here's a video of what I look like on Saturday. You can see that the bruising is much more severe compared to now, which is much more faded. This is my second treatment of these areas, the temple, sideburn area and cheeks. Earlier this year, it was April, I had a treatment a bit like this one. Here's a video of that. That was the day after. I find that with these treatments you need several. It's difficult to get the laser doctor to completely treat the areas that I want. He seems to pussyfoot around a little bit and sort of not completely treat the areas. I know you're supposed to err on the side of caution with these things because laser has been known to cause scarring and fat loss, and that's why you need a good doctor who knows what they're doing. Don't cheap out and go with a nurse who thinks they know what they're doing, because they don't. Why did I have laser? Okay, good question. Well, let's go back to last year, 2017. I sought help from my GP after years of flushing and sweating and panic attacks. It turned out to be food related. I had food intolerances and I was having these unpleasant reactions. The doctor put me on SSRIs. I got a referral to a dermatologist. The dermatologist gave me Mirvaso, which is meant for people with rosacea, not people with flushing, which is what I had. At baseline, my skin was always good. It always looked good in the morning, and by the evening, after I've been eating all day, that's when the skin was problematic. Looking back now, I can see that. I used to intermittently fast, like for a few days at a time sometimes, just a health thing, and my skin always looked perfect during that time. It was definitely food related. So this Mirvaso gel was really not appropriate for prescription, and it ended up causing permanent redness. So it actually worsened my condition and opened up a whole new can of worms. And this is why I've been having the laser, and it's been very expensive and quite frustrating. It's affected my work. I'm self-employed, not keen on walking around with a red face. Funnily enough, I'm more comfortable looking like this because at least I know that this is going to wear off and leave normal skin in place of what looks like a sunburned face. The first time I had this treatment, though, it left like perfect circles of normal skin. You know, like these spot treatments or individual spot treatments. You know, the dermatologist has a device which zaps the skin. It sounds like tss, 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 like that, and it feels like someone's putting out a hot cigarette on your face, although the pain is very fleeting. But when you've had about 40 or 50 of them all over your face, it does sting. So it healed up the first time, but I was left with patches and bizarre sort of patterns and things, so I knew I had to have another one, and I dare say I'll be having another one after this at some point, maybe further down the line. I have considered IPL, which is intense pulse light, but I happen to know that PDL gets deeper into the skin and pushes the veins back. Imagine pruning a tree, but instead of pruning the outer twigs, you can take it back quite far. You know, some of those branches do come back, and that's the way to think of the vascular system of the face, kind of like the branches of a tree. The outermost tips of the tree are those veins which come to the surface of the skin and create the red appearance. One thing worth noting is that if you do have IPL or PDL, when you leave the clinic, make sure that you're wearing sunscreen, preferably factor 50. We had some hot weather in the UK recently, and the sun's been out. I don't know whereabouts you are in the world, but even if it's not particularly sunny, just being out in daylight, I would wear sunscreen, and certainly wear it. Well, you should be wearing sunscreen every day anyway, but particularly when you've just had this treatment. What you might want to do is, when you leave the clinic, this is slightly tongue-in-cheek, but you might want to do this because it might make you feel better about the bruising that you get on the face. Wear a t-shirt which says, "I survived laser skin treatment," or something to that effect. You can buy these if you want to. I've set them at as low a price as possible. I've uploaded one to merch by Amazon and one to Spreadshirt. If you're in the UK, go for the Spreadshirt one. If you're in the USA, go for the Amazon one. But you can make your own. You could find one of these online t-shirt fulfillment websites and upload a slogan or something, and you can wear the t-shirt when you leave the clinic or hospital, or for the duration of the period of healing if you're out and about in public. I mean, I've got to go shopping in a few days, and people will be staring, people will be looking. I mean, some people know me, so they'll say, "Oh, what's happened to you then?" and I'll tell them. But you get some people who kind of glance at you like that, like creepy, and you think, "Oh, for fuck's sake, just ask me what's wrong with my face." I guess they're wondering, what is it? Is it a birthmark? Is he had acid thrown in his face? Has he had his head put through glass windows? Has he been fighting? So I wear a t-shirt, it'll say it's laser skin treatment. Yes, it hurt. If you do have laser, good luck. Don't stress about it too much. I know it's expensive. I know your hopes will be high, and you'll probably be obsessively looking in the mirror to look for signs of improvement, as I have been. All I can say is eat well, drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest, take some time off work if you can. Think about taking those 1000 milligram effervescent vitamin C tablets. Really eat clean and healthy, give your skin the best chance of recovery. And if you haven't tried bone broth, look into that, because that has collagen and gelatin in it. I've got a batch in my fridge and I'm going to be using that in soups and stews. Good for the skin. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.